Welcome back to the Issue Research podcast, and today we're talking about
the Brits, New York Fashion Week, influencers, and the parad TikTok and the whole Molly May situation. So keep listening. So first off, we're going to be talking about the Brits. It's the night that saw Adele go home with 3 Brit Awards for her new album 30, winning MasterCard Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, and Song of the Year with Easy on Me. Yeah, all her albums kind of sound the same. I feel like she's got 5 now and they all kind of sound the same. I mean, great singer. There's no doubt about that. But come on, you know what I mean? They all do kind of sound the same. Ed Sheeran, he took a different path for his new album. And it did pay off, I feel like. I personally, not the biggest Ed Sheeran fan, but it's still a big album.
yeah, he was
Yes, what vocals from you there, honestly. But I feel like Ed Sheeran performed like literally 50 times in the night. Like every time I looked up, it's just Ed Sheeran performing again. And I'm like,
Ed Sheeran.
It's Ed Sheeran, so here we are. Is he thinking out loud? I don't know. Also, how many more mathematical symbols has he got for his albums? Like,
he's got a divide, equals.
Is he got multiply? Subtract?
I don't know. Subtract?
Addition? I don't know. Not the biggest Ed Sheeran fan, but who I am a big fan of is Sam Fender. One of my personal faves, so obviously a bit biased. He won Best Rock / Alternative Artist with his album 17 Going Under.
17 Going Under.
It's a beautiful album. I love it. And then another person, Olivia Rodrigo, winning International Song of the Year with Good For You from her debut album, Sour. Sour's a very good album, I have to say. I like it.
It's really good. I mean, I feel like everyone and their mums were singing it, I'm not going to lie.
It's true. I feel like every song was trending on TikTok, though, at one point, so it did get a bit annoying. But here we are.
But I mean, Good For You is a tune.
Good for you, Olivia Rodrigo. Every song is
good for you.
Good for you, I guess. But I feel like I wouldn't say there's any skips on it. I mean, I don't know if I'm technically maybe the demographic, maybe a bit younger, but you know what I mean? I still like the album. It's a good album. But we need more songs like Brutal with the kind of punk inspired
kind of
situation.
Punk rock,
we love it.
We love
more of that from Olivia Rodrigo. But Dua Lipa winning Best Pop and R&B Act, even though I think she wasn't there to.
Has she done R&B?
Yeah, I think her album. It said it was like disco pop when I searched up. It's a good album. The whole album's pretty good. Yeah. But she was up against Adele, so still one away of the ones Adele was up for.
Imagine her walking home with 4 awards. That'd be
4. It's outrageous. But 3, you can have 3. But
Griff was nominated for that as well, wasn't she?
Yeah. Who's it? Yeah. Adele, Ed Sheeran, Griff, previous Rising Star winner, Griff. And I mean, she's smashed it ever since then. And Joy Crooks, which I never heard of her before, but seems great. With Adele though, up for pop and R&B, does that really make sense? I don't really know. She's
music is more like soft.
Yeah, sad ballads and stuff. Like, she's not whipping out like a synth.
I mean, I wouldn't be like popping to Adele.
Yeah, no one's like jamming out to Adele. They're just crying to Adele. I had high hopes for this album, and I have to say it hasn't enticed me much. Like, I haven't sat and listened to that album.
No, it's good, but it's not like anything different from
exactly
her.
It's not nothing new from her. We've seen it done before, and I was anticipating a great record from her because she'd had her divorce, like she'd been away for a bit. She was away for quite a long time. I feel like she's pulling like a Taylor Swift. Like, what was it?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
with Reputation. Yeah.
Yes, she knows her Taylor Swift stuff. But then Adele just comes out, and I'm like, oh yes, you're seeing those 30s everywhere, and everyone's like, a new Adele album.
It was quite hyped up, wasn't it?
Very hyped up.
Like, it was very hyped up, but then it didn't deliver as much.
No, but like, it's still Adele, so everyone's
it's still good. We're not saying it's bad.
Oh,
It's
100%
still
not.
good.
It's Adele.
I mean,
She's
Easy on
very
Me
fun.
was like popping on TikTok. It was
100%.
it was like, but
Go eat. Another person that I feel like everyone's gonna like no matter what is Billie Eilish, who took home. She didn't go. She had like a video and they played it.
yeah.
But International Artist of the Year.
I mean, I
But
feel
like
like that makes sense.
it
I'm
makes
not gonna
sense.
lie.
But I feel like another one. I'm going on a rant again. But
Go on then.
I feel like early on in the year, didn't loads of her like fans like I'm not listening to her album, like boycotted kind of listening to her album because there was like
Oh yeah.
scandal, and then loads of people sold their tickets to her show, and I was like, but you're regretting that now, because like what's it, Happy Ever After album, but the track had I can't speak, Happily Ever After, Happily, wait, is that? Yeah, so
Yeah.
that I think it's a great song, but it starts off and then you get the hit and it proper goes, you know what I mean? But it's you could have given it something else. Like everyone's gonna like her stuff no matter what.
Who was nominated for that? I feel like it wasn't Olivia Rodrigo nominated for that as well.
Yeah, she's up against Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, and
I mean,
I've got the others, but
Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift. But then Taylor Swift, she came out with
didn't
Evermore.
Taylor
Was
it last year?
she won it last year? Yeah.
And was that for Evermore and Folklore?
Didn't she win? Yeah, she
Oh,
won.
but she's released Red. Taylor's version.
Yeah, Taylor's version.
Is that the one with All Too Well?
The 10-minute.
The 10-minute
version.
Because like
so good though.
I feel like that's a long song. That's like
it is a long song.
Up in next to Queen with like Bohemian Rhapsody, long song. But like,
yeah, no, but honestly, have you heard it?
I haven't listened to.
Have you listened to all of it?
I think I watched the like the short movie thing that they did on.
Yeah.
I think I watched that, but
yeah.
Honestly,
I don't know
if I just listened to it, because I'm like, you listen to one song and that's 10 minutes already gone. I mean, like, if it was like play one song and then on death row you're being killed, maybe I'll pick that one so I get a couple more extra minutes. But like, apart from that, am I gonna waste 10 minutes? I'm not saying it's bad, but 10 whole minutes, come on.
No, but it's so good, because that's when everyone started hating Jake Gyllenhaal, no?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone started hating Jake Gyllenhaal. And then he done the, what's it called? He done the Spider-Man movie as well, where he was like the villain, wasn't he?
Oh, everyone's so hate you anyway.
And everyone was just like, well, more reason to hate him now.
More reason to hate you. Great. But I feel like
I'm sure he's a lovely lad. It's just,
he's great. I can't
give
call it. Sorry.
What?
I can't call it. I don't know what he did really to Taylor apart from something about a scarf, but I don't like
exactly.
him.
Give Taylor her scarf back. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
No, it's because all the lyrics. She was like, "Oh, you kept me like a secret when I kept you like an oath," and I was like, "Miss Taylor Swift."
Miss Taylor Swift. She's an amazing songwriter.
But I mean, Ed Sheeran took the home for the best songwriter, though. No?
Have they not done a song like Joker?
Yeah, Joker and the Queen. Joker and the Queen. Oh,
I
beautiful.
just keep saying
it was like a sequel to what's it? Begin Again. No, not Begin Again. What's the song that they think? Everything has changed.
So everything has changed. The same kids in the music video. That sounds weird.
Yeah,
but like, you know what I mean?
I feel like that was so sweet,
And it's sentimental and very much Taylor Swift, with all the Easter eggs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a good Easter egg. And
it was
coding everything. There's always meanings.
She's been spotted outside some producer's house. Damn. So hopefully there's like something coming up soon, because I will be on it.
There's something coming with the divorced parents. Taylor Swift, Harry Styles. Is he bringing out new music? Who knows? He was seen outside something, and he had a bag with some Spotify thing that they get when they've signed a record. for Spotify, I think. I don't know. But hopefully, and it's rumoured to be a glam rock record. So I am very much
yes.
But anyway, moving back to Brits, sidetrack there, Miss Taylor Swift. But whose outfits did we like tonight? Who's your favourite?
Whose outfit? I really liked Maya Jama's. She did a little tribute to Cher, I think. She was with her little...
Oh, I think I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, with her little jaggedy top and like
jaggedy edges.
fitted, yeah, and the fitted like skirt thing. It was so cool.
I love it.
And then she paired it with like the furry shawl, and then I feel like in Cher's look, I think it was from like 1980 something, 90 something. I can't remember.
90 something.
But she had like this like feathery, well not feather, like furry like headpiece, and then I was like, oh my god, that is so clever.
So clever.
You clever presenter, Gemma. Maya Gemma.
I personally love Little Sims, what she wore for her performance. I'd never heard of her before, the Brits, but she was in this like light blue blazer with some like white fur trim and like some patterned trousers, right? And it was giving me very much Harry Styles. I can't describe.
I really liked her like in the carpet when she like entered as well. It was like it's like really casual, but then like a good casual, like a cool casual.
Yeah. Dressy casual.
Cool casual.
But like in a cool way.
The shoes. It was like chunky. It was like really chunky, and I was like, yes, platform. Love it.
Oh, I love a good platform. And it just spices it up a bit. Maybe if you've got the casual, a platform adds a bit of sophisticated elegance. You're dressing up a bit more.
Bit of an edge to the outfit.
I love the band Glass Animals, how they looked all together. Pretty sure, I think they were dressed by Gucci, and it was like a classic Gucci look. Like you think of Gucci, you think of that.
You love that.
They just look
little
quite, yeah. Like one was in a suit, one had like a jumper going on, but they just looked like really cohesive and like nicely put together. Like you're like, oh, they're a band. And I think
I love when bands like look. I mean, not that like most bands don't, but like when they put like little details to look cohesive, even though they're like wearing something else.
Maybe a band that didn't really look too busy on it. There was definitely a sore thumb sticking out. Is Sam Fender and all his band. Sam Fender and all his band,
Isn't one of them in like a little jersey top?
Yeah, so everyone's in like a suit, looking smart, sophisticated, on a red carpet. And there's Johnny, his sax player, was wearing like a Newcastle Football Club like jersey and a bucket hat. So, classic kind of like indie boys wearing the bucket hat. But I mean, he carried it on for the rest of the night. If
that's your vibe, go with it.
Fair play to you, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I loved it. Style icon, I say, you know what I mean?
Newcastle jersey to the Brits, yeah. Really representing.
Really sticking to their roots here, with a Geordie voice. Also, another look, great look. Actually, this is one of my favourite looks for the night, actually, is Liam Gallagher. He's wearing one of his classic parkas, hat is. And I'm going to quote, one of my friends said a cracker of a headpiece, which, he had that like,
we love
what
that.
a great quote that is. And she's going to be so happy that I just used that. But I have to admit, it really was. He had classic Parker, but, that hat, whoa, come on, LG, I say. He's singing his new song.
Something to the outfit with the little hat.
Nothing fancy. Didn't look like, you go on a skiing holiday, like what's going on? But sang his song Everything's Electric, which people are like, oh my god, she's electric, by Oasis. And now Liam Gallagher has announced he's doing a show at Nebworth, saying that his brother, who obviously falling out with, Noel can come if he wants to, which is a big step forward for the Oasis fans. Are they still going to go back together though? Probably not. But sorry to break anyone.
That's another topic.
That's another topic, yeah. But
that's another topic.
Stay tuned, I guess. It is.
So moving on to New York Fashion Week, something that we saw a lot of in that is obviously micro mini skirt trends, and I feel like everyone will be on that this year.
Definitely, the bring back of the
though
2000s.
Y2K.
Y2K, all those Depop girls are running wild. Honestly, they're like, Y2K mini vintage skirt. Oh my god, £200 selling now. But obviously, Laquan Smith in his show had a lot of mini skirts, and better known as Ye, Kanye's muse, or Josh Sadie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems. She made her debut in his runway walk. Now, would you want to be Kanye's muse? I don't really know.
Personally, I do not volunteer as tribute.
Yeah. As a Taylor Swift fan, you're obliged to say no.
Obviously, exactly.
I
mean, as Kim Kardashian said, we've put it past it,
Yeah, but also still holding a grudge. Another collection recently, I don't think this was in this New York Fashion Week, but Mimi's collection, they had a lot of mini skirts in there, which Olivia Neal actually wore Miu Miu to the Brits. Obviously, TikTok and YouTube sponsored the Brits this year, as to why loads of influencers are there anyway. But she was wearing, it's like a tan kind of like mini skirt and like mini cropped top, right? Literally, could you get any smaller? But like, it can't, people are saying it kind of like a bit of a cardboard box, like, oh, she's your Amazon parcel, like, here for next day delivery, what's going on? I liked her look. I like the Miu Miu collection, but I think the coat that she's paired with, obviously, like, it's cold, like, you want to be wearing a coat, but like, I didn't really like the coat bit, if I'm honest. I think it could be styled a different way.
Could have styled it a different way. You heard it first. Coach event for New York Fashion Week had apparently the best celebrity front row, including like a lot of like music artists like Megan Thee Stallion and television stars. And then there was who plays Fez in Euphoria, and then he was munching on some hot Cheetos. We love that, iconic behavior, while wearing a white top. Can I just add? So
don't want to be like brushing your hands down your top. That's not
exactly in the front row as well. Like, and but then some other people like Noah Beck was in the front row as well. So I was like, Noah Beck. What the heck?
I don't know what the heck. But A-list celebrities have been like replaced in a kind of way of like influencers, like TikTokers, influencers nowadays, where like YouTube is getting like more and more like TV, let's face it, like higher quality.
I mean, they've got their own like YouTube red shows and all that, don't they?
Like YouTube originals, and like you can pay for like stuff, whatever. But also, the thing that surprised me, do you see, that Francis, the train guy, I don't know how to say his name, but he was in the Gucci x North Face collab video, like the promo video. Like, obviously, like, when I saw it, like one day I'm seeing him like react to trains and stuff, and then the next day I'm like, you're in a Gucci ad? Like, what's going on? Like,
it's just all over the place. He just does it all.
I know. Also, I feel like, I don't know if this is him, maybe I'm getting this wrong, but I think he may have been at like a Fashion Week event, which I don't know who. As I said, I don't know what event, what anything.
Yeah.
I feel like in my mind he's there somewhere, which I can't describe why, but here we are.
I mean, it would make sense if he was doing like an ad with Gucci.
I mean, yeah. He's becoming a fashion icon.
He is, honestly. He just warms up my heart every time I see him on like, just scrolling around on my For You page. It's just talking about trains. I'm just like, yes, trains.
I've got no interest in trains, but this is so wholesome. It's kind of similar, obviously, like TikTok. When you voted for things, like you got like 10 free votes on the TikTok app. Like that's how every day, when I was scrolling through my For You page in the morning, I'm going to vote Sam Fender 10 times a day. You know how it is. I was making sure he took that Brit home. I don't know if you would have seen this. I don't know how much of a big Sam Fender fan you are, but when he got home to his local pub, wobbling when he got out.
I mean, as he should.
As he should,
as he should, celebrating, yeah.
Also, it's a great album, so very much deserved it. Now, from moving on and influencers. obviously influencers big, you know, that's where the influencers come from. But, they're like obviously like names. Obviously, it's good. They're all making business out of their names, to be honest. But Miss Molly May,
she's been in a bit of a pickle right now.
Bit of a pickle, and she had the whole thing with the whole 24 hours. We've all heard it.
24 hours, like, yeah.
We all have the same 24 hours. I hope she's proud of us using our 24 hours list. But also maybe it's a bit of a bad timing for her to release a book saying becoming Molly May.
But becoming Molly May. I mean, we all know how we're going to spend our 24 hours now, at least.
She's going to I want a step-by-step guide, if I'm honest. But her London Fashion Week show. But the whole thing with the London Fashion Week is obviously the whole thing of fashion weeks and runway shows is to debut like new trends, put new trends out into market. Because see, that's how the fashion industry is driven. With it gets from the big brands.
Yeah,
it's filtered down. We've all seen the Devil Wears Prada movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Filtered down
the
into
blue. It's not the same blue.
It's brilliant. I think it gets filtered down into your local H&M store. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But the stuff they had in that runway,
it's just stuff you could buy like a week prior.
Exactly. They said it took them 6 months in the making of them, even though they're underpaid factory workers could probably make millions of them units in a week. And like everything that was on the runway, maybe there was a couple of new things they weren't selling yet, but like on one of the models it literally had like a brown sports bra and some brown leggings, and I'm like,
that's the peak of fashion right there.
Yeah, that is creative. So obviously you have the ready to wear and haute couture. I mean, haute couture, obviously you're not going to your local Tesco.
You're not going to, exactly. Oh, I would love to do that. Imagine.
I mean, that'd be very much fun.
That'd be so fun.
But like, you know what I mean? That's like the art side, you know, it's not
that's like the artistic side of it.
Very much artistic.
The whole fashion show was just a bit fashion week. They had to come out and say like, oh no, this is not part of, you know, the show. Plus I feel like they didn't market it quite well either, because like they tweeted out like London Fashion Week, here we come, which obviously gave the wrong idea like to like
obviously,
you know, consumers.
Anyone would assume that meant they're part of Fashion Week. But exactly. London Fashion Week has said this is not part of London Fashion Week.
I'm sorry, but we're not.
PrettyLittleThing takes another hit.
Something good that came out of the Molly May fashion show is the amount of diversity it had. It was really refreshing to see in the fashion industry, I feel like.
Obviously, you know, fashion industry is notoriously like known for not great representation.
Percentage. Yeah, exactly. Not great representation, but then seeing like different like body types and like a diverse range of people coming together was really nice.
Yeah, so, obviously that should be a given.
It should, but
everyone
unfortunately it's not.
So it was refreshing to see and nice to see from PrettyLittleThing.
Exactly, it was really nice.
So that seems like a good note to end the podcast on. We're going to be releasing hopefully some more episodes of this, and let us know what you want to speak
about. Click the like button if you like it.
Hit that red subscribe button.
Issue 16 has just come out, so make sure to read that too.
And we'll be back talking about some random topics soon.